I said, this is part 3 for your assignment. You don't necessarily need to watch this. This is to answer the last 2 questions on your on your lesson for the day. If you feel confident that you don't need to listen to this, and you know that you can do the assignment very well and get higher than a 65%, go ahead and do it. Otherwise, I recommend you and encourage you to watch this video. So I'm going to go over the last 2 questions, and then that's it. So, it costs $10 a day to care for a cat or a dog in the animal shelter. The total cost one day was $90. There were 5 dogs at the shelter, and the rest were cats. How many cats were at the shelter that day? So this one is kind of confusing, so we're going to have to think about this. So since it costs $10 a day to care for cats and dogs in the shelter, and one day costs $90, that's what we have to do first. Now, if you notice, 10 and 90 are already at their closest 10. You can't round them anymore. So what you're going to do is, in parentheses, you are going to take 90, because that's how much it costs for the day, divided by 10 to figure out how much it cost to care for these animals. Okay, and then we know that there were 5 dogs at the shelter, so we need to know how many of this cost were cats, or how many were cats. So it wouldn't be 5, because you have to round it up to 10, because 5 is at the next jump. So you would take 90 divided by 10, which equals 9. And then this is actually a negative number. So this would actually be -1. So the answer would be no, it's not reasonable. Okay. So then when we actually do the actual numbers, you'd have 90 divided by 10 minus 5. And so when you do this, 90 divided by 10, you get 9. 9 minus 5 is 4. Okay, which is still not reasonable, because it says the answer is 9. You're still 5 away. That's not reasonable. Okay, last one. It says Jake is saving money for a bike that costs $187. He saved $55 in April and $44 in May. How much more money does Jake need to buy the bike? Okay, this one is kind of confusing too, so I'll help you on this one. So, you have, I'm going to drop this down really fast, so give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. So, we have 187 as our total. We don't look at the 10 spot, we look at the 7. So we look at the 1 spot. So 7 is higher than 5, so you're going to bump this up to 190. Now this is our total, so we can't go any higher than this, so I'm going to put an equal sign. Now he saved $55 in 1 month, so last number is 5. You bump that up to 60. The next month he did $44. 4 is less than 5, so you bump that down to 40. Now we need to know how much more he needs to buy. So I'm going to add a numeral in here. Okay? So what you're going to end up doing is going 60 plus 40, which equals 100. And then you're going to take 190 minus 100, which would equal, in the end, $90. Is that reasonable? Yes, it is very reasonable. Okay, so now let's do the actual math. So you have 187 equals 55 plus 44, and then we have it adding some extra number we don't know. So 55 plus 44 is 99. So you'd have 187 minus 99, which then equals $88, which is reasonable because that's what we needed. Okay, so that's the lesson today. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Otherwise, you may go on to Think Central and do your assignment. I hope you have a great Wednesday, and we only have one more day of the week for school. So have a great day, work hard, and I miss you.